Hey Team Wish, Kyleen here, and it is time for another Thursday training. These are live and we do them usually every week. We had a few weeks there where I didn't because I was really sick, but usually it's around 6:15 p.m. Pacific time because that's the time zone I'm in. We used to do it earlier and I still would love some feedback on whether this time works better or the earlier time does. Honestly, it kind of seems like they are about the same as far as how many people are able to watch at those times. So we'll probably stick with this unless there's an overwhelming amount of you that say no, go back to the earlier time. And then we can do the earlier time instead. But I'm going to try to get these a little shorter. So in the past, admittedly, my trainings go kind of long. I like to pack a lot of information in there, and since I only get to do this once a week usually, I like to get as much as I can in that hour. But I know that for playback purposes, for those who can't be on live, it's kind of overwhelming to scroll through and see a training video that's like 50 minutes long and think whether or not you have time to be able to actually watch that whole thing. So you'll notice as well that I'm gonna start cutting these down probably more to the 20-30 minute mark, including Q&A time, just to make it easier on the people who can't be present for the live but would like to watch the playback, but maybe don't have an hour or two to devote to that every week. So we're gonna keep it short. I will be still going live spontaneously for like the 10-minute trainings on different things that come up, but these Thursday trainings, I'm really gonna try hard to stick with 20 to 30 minutes max. But I still think we can fit a ton of good information in that time, so it'll be good. And on that note, I'm gonna dive right in because I don't have a ton of time and I do wanna make sure we cover everything that we can cover. I meant to grab something before we got started. I wanted to show, I don't know if I have one nearby, but I'm gonna start with transition kits because I've seen a lot of information about that. So we get these things called transition kits, or they're offered to us, and as consultants we can purchase them, and that happens anytime a catalog changes. And so with Posh, our catalog changes twice a year. We're coming up on another catalog change, which means we're gonna have Uncon, which is where we get to go and get a bunch of training and interaction with home office and each other and other Posh teams. And it's a really great fun time for equipping ourselves and our businesses, but also just for hanging out and getting to know each other. And one of the things that we do at Uncon is Posh Night. So Posh Night is the big, huge launch and reveal of the new catalog that's coming out. But all leading up to that, we have the opportunity to get transition kits. And those are gonna be coming out this month. And a transition kit basically is a box full of product and business tools and things to help you kick off the new catalog season. It helps to launch your business or relaunch your business with a catalog. It's kind of, or like with the new catalog, it's kind of like your starter kit in that it comes with a nice wide range of product and it comes with tools and catalogs and things necessary for your business that are up to date with the new catalog products and things like that. So in your transition kit, you're gonna get all those cool products. You're gonna get some extras. That's what I wanted to grab was some of the things that came in last time's transition kit. Like they had big, beautiful backpacks and totes and things like that that came with your transition kit. I haven't seen any sneak peeks of this transition kit this time, so I don't know if it's gonna come with something awesome extra like that this time or not, but it's always a great idea to get a transition kit if you can. This time around, we only have one transition kit, makes it nice and streamlined and simple. I believe it was $179, and you're gonna get a whole bunch of full-size products. You also get samples, so that's another big, awesome benefit to getting a transition kit is that you get your hands on portal samples of the new product before anybody else. And we all know how hard it can be to grab samples while they're in stock in the portal. So this is one surefire way to make sure you get your hands on some samples. It also comes with a transition guide. And so I do have that next to me. This was our transition guide from this last catalog change. So it says, what's new for spring, summer 2017 transition guide. These are really important. So when you get your starter kit, you have your polka dot guide, and your polka dot guide is kind of like your Posh Bible. It tells you everything you need to know about your Posh business, the pay plan, shipping policies, ideas for marketing and branding. Like, it's got a ton of stuff in there. Your transition guide is like the updated version of that. It's like the amendment to the original polka dot guide that you get. And so it talks about, so like this one shows what came in the past kits last time, and it's always a good variety from all of the product lines so that you really get to try everything. The transition kit is going to talk to you about the starter kit. Like, this transition guide is going to talk about starter kits and the schedule for home office events, upcoming events, some of our ingredient stuff. Really, this is nice. This is what I like. And hopefully they're going to have this in the new one as well. You can't really see it, but this is all of the products in this catalog. And it talks about what it is and what it does, how to use it, fragrances, and the prices for all of our new products. So, or any products that changed price are also on this list. It's a really great quick reference guide for all of our products. And when we get a new catalog, that's super, super important because we're familiar with all the products we have and know and love. But every catalog, they bring in a ton of new products with amazing new ingredients. And it's really important for us to know what they are and how they work so that we can share them with our customers more effectively. And they did a really, really good job with the last transition guide of outlining all of those products, their uses, their ingredients. So the transition kit comes with this awesome tool. It specifically last time targeted out the price changes. So whatever items stayed in the catalog but changed prices, those are here. Packaging changes so that we know which ones have changed packages. All of our portal supplies, how much they cost. So the transition guide is basically everything that you're going to need to know to be able to run your business with the new catalog, because every catalog change, little things change in our business as well. And that guide is going to give you all you need for that. So transition kits, definitely worth it. In the past, we could only buy one of each. So I'm assuming we can only buy one this time. But totally worth it. So that's the transition kit. We're going to order that this month in preparation for the catalog launch early August. So the first few days of August is Uncon and Posh Night, which is where we have a big party, basically. It's this big party. They reveal all the new products and all the changes in the catalog and some of the big announcements, and they live stream that so that you can watch it even if you're not able to be in Salt Lake City for the actual Posh Night live. You can watch it on live stream as well and see it that way. It's a really exciting, fun night, and it's really cool if you can get your customers involved in it. So consider setting up a Posh Night party and even doing some kind of fun games and challenges and giveaways. Really hype that up so that your customers are just as excited and involved and engaged when the products are launching. So much fun. You can generate a ton of buzz and energy in your groups by doing this and really kick off the new catalog season. Catalog changes, while they're challenging for us as consultants because we have to learn all kinds of products and ingredients every single time, it's really good for our businesses because it infuses our businesses with life and new energy every 6 months. So even if we've started to hit a little bit of a lag, it just gives us the perfect reason to celebrate, get back out in front of people, follow up with people who maybe we haven't talked to in a few months without it being weird and awkward and salesy. We just let them know that, hey, we have a new catalog. I'd love to send you some samples of our new products. What's your address? I can get it out to you this week. Makes it really easy to share our products with them again, and new, fresh, amazing products. So that's kind of the background of what a catalog change is, what transition kits are. I see we have some people watching. Do any of you have any questions about a catalog? Who here has been through a catalog change before? And I see my connection is weak too. I'm sorry. Our internet is having all kinds of issues still, even this week. Still having issues with our internet. But who here has done a catalog change with Posh before? Has been a consultant with Posh for a catalog change? I see some people throwing up some thumbs up. I'm trying to think how many catalog changes I've been with now. I think this is my 3rd or 4th. Is it my 5th? I don't know. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. So you had your first one in February, Shelby. Lisa did. What did you guys think about the catalog change? Like, what were your thoughts and feelings when you were doing it? I joined right before a catalog change, and I remember being really overwhelmed by it. I didn't understand what a big deal Posh Night was until I experienced my first one, and having to relearn products and ingredients. It was kind of overwhelming for me. And then there was a huge shipping delay after that product, like after that catalog launched, because they didn't anticipate the response that they were going to get. And so things were back ordered like a month in shipping. And hey, Jenna. So it was crazy. Thankfully, I mean, we think we have problems now, but we have gotten so much better at managing this supply and demand thing and not having things sitting for a month waiting to be shipped out. Yeah, you love new graphics. Yeah, see, that's fun too. Because every catalog change, they kind of introduce a new theme or a new vibe. Like there's always almost a mantra or a theme for the season. And then all of their graphics go through that lens. And so you see a very distinct vibe going on. And my connection is still weak. I am really sorry, guys. Lisa, it was a bit overwhelming. Didn't know what to expect. Yeah. The product training videos were great. Yes, that was new this last catalog change. And we have all given that feedback to home office that those product videos and product training videos were amazing, so helpful in allowing us to really get to know the products before we go and share them with our customers. We did not have that before this last time, and I am so glad for that change. Very helpful. Yeah, and you know what, Lisa? I'm happy they're only doing one transition kit this time around too. I know there's some people that are upset about that, but honestly, they priced it at a place where it was between the 2 price points. Everybody would be able to afford it if they really wanted to save up for it and get it. But it's not so far out of reach. Like with the 2 transition kits, so many of us felt pressure to get both because we wanted to get the stuff that was in the full size kit and in the regular kit, like the deluxe kit and the regular kit. So we end up buying both, and then it's over $400 that we're out for that. So I'm really glad it's simpler. We just have one, go in and buy that one transition kit. It's gonna be, I think, a lot simpler, which is something that Posh overall is moving towards now, is really streamlining and simplifying everything. Now with this new catalog coming and the launch of all of that, we also know that there's a new front end to our website coming. There's a whole bunch of updates and improvements being made on that, which is only going to help us. I know I've had some customers complain about the user friendliness of our website, and it's not the most intuitive website. So I'm so excited that we're going to be seeing a lot of big changes on the front end of our website too, to make it a better experience for the customer and make it easier for us as consultants. So that is coming too, and I can't wait. Yeah, Jenna, exactly. Most people can't afford both. And so I think having one is just going to make it better all the way around. Also liked that we learned which products were coming in the transition kit at Posh Night, so I could start preparing. Yes, I totally agree with you on that. And it's going to happen the same way this time around. So on Posh Night, everything is released as far as what all new products are available, and you also get what's included in each transition kit so that you can really start planning and preparing, and honestly use that as a guide for what to push and promote with your customers. So if you know that these items are coming in the transition kit, push those items on Posh Night. Like once we get that transition kit list back, start sharing those products, learn everything you can about those products, and then create samples from those once they arrive and get those out to your people. You're gonna notice a big rush to the website. In the past, it's put us in a queue where we have to wait to get on. Again, that's another one of those changes that's coming with the website, so that may be different by Posh Night, fingers crossed. But do expect heavy site traffic on Posh Night, and really for the week afterwards, expect for the site to have a lot of people on it. Because every time the new catalog launches, we have people rushing to the website to buy stuff. So keep an eye on that. You lost the video. Yeah, Holly, it's gonna keep going in and out. I have a low connection on here, but I'm in the only spot that I can even get a connection. My internet's been rough. So sometimes it helps to close out and then come back in, and then it resets it for you, because it's showing my connection is strong right now, but if it even cuts out for a second, you could end up without any video. So just hop out and back in, and it usually does the trick. So I just wanted to give you a few little ideas leading up to it so that you can prepare yourself and your customers better. So for one, get rid of the catalogs that you have now. So if you still have a whole bunch of these spring summer catalogs, I know I have a whole stack left still because I bought or earned, I don't even know how many stacks of catalogs. So I've sent out over 200 or 300 catalogs, but I still have one stack left. So if you have a bundle of catalogs, or if you have a couple catalogs, use this time right now to get those out. Like, get those out of the house, get those handed out to people so that you can be ready and fresh for when new catalogs come in. Another idea is, once we do move into the new catalog season, you can use your old catalogs for all kinds of things. Like, I've seen people make bags out of them, like gift bags, goodie bags for their hostesses. I've seen people use them to wrap their mailers, like they take it apart and they wrap their samples that way and then ship out samples. I've seen people take the catalogs and tape samples inside of it, and then like leave it, ask if you can leave it at like a dentist's office or a doctor's office with your contact information with a few samples in there, and write really big on the front, samples inside, so that when people are sitting there waiting, they can open up the catalog and pull out some of your samples and get your information that way. There are tons of videos and resources on how to use your old catalogs, and as we get into the actual new catalog season, those will start circulating again. But I would say set up a Posh Night party, really within the next, I would say, week or two. Get it set up, start inviting people in, start playing some games, have them invite people, go live a couple times. That way you get some excitement generated so that on Posh Night itself, you're able to just go crazy, let loose, and have fun. Trying to think, what else? There are so many good things. Okay, the other thing I wanted to talk about was inventory sales. If you are someone like me who has lots and lots of Posh, as we're going into a new catalog, you may start to panic and go, oh no, but I have all of this product. What if it isn't, what if it isn't still in the new catalog? What am I gonna do with all this stuff? Well, first of all, if it's retired, now it's retired and exclusive. It does not make it suddenly unsellable, and in fact, it makes it sometimes even more desirable because now it's not as readily available. But I would recommend doing some kind of like season, welcoming the new, like out with the old, in with the new, welcoming the new fall launch. Like, do some kind of a party where you can sell off some of your inventory to make room for the new inventory that you're gonna have coming in, if you're an inventory person like I am. A lot of people do all of their stuff online, and even in that case, because that's how I do the majority of my business, believe it or not, I would still say do an event on Facebook and invite your friends and family to it and start generating buzz for Posh Night as soon as possible. Lisa, I wanna say it's August 2nd, but I'll have to double check that afterwards. I have it in my head that it's August 2nd, but I won't swear on that until I double check it. 2nd or 3rd? 2nd. I think it's 2nd. I'll have to double check. I should know this because I have tickets to Posh Night and Uncon, but I've been really out of it and have not checked my itineraries much on that trip yet. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. And if you can get your customers participating and involved, it's even more fun. There's one Posh Night game that I played, not last time, but the time before, that was really great at getting involvement, is to have your customers in your VIP group or the event watch along the Posh live stream and comment each time they see a product that has a certain ingredient that you talked about. Or as it's announcing, have them list what the product was. And the first person to list the product that was just revealed is the person who gets the points for that round. But something that has them watching live on the live stream and then commenting live in your group or your event. It just makes it really high-paced and fun and interactive. Another idea is to get together with a few of your Posh teammates and do like a group event. That way it's not all on one of you. Then a few of you are running this event, posting fun stuff, playing games, answering questions. And then at the end, if anybody wants to order, they can go back to their consultant of choice to place their order. And that way it's even a bigger, fun party kind of environment and experience. So, any questions? Who's excited about this new catalog? I'm always so excited because I think it can't get any better, and then it does. And then they launch products that I would have never even thought to have, and they're just so amazing. I can't wait. Fresh Creamy Milk is coming back, which we know is going to be a bestseller. Holly's excited. Yeah, I am so excited. I get really pumped up this month leading up to Posh Night, and I'm like, come on, get here already. I'm so ready. So I will definitely be buying a transition kit. I recommend everybody buy a transition kit. You know, even if you're not planning on working this business full time, it's still so worth it to get the transition kit because you're going to get a wide range of product. You're going to be paying less than what the retail value is. You're going to get to try all the products first. Those transition kits ship out right after Posh Night. So there's no, it's before any other customer orders or anything that come in on Posh Night. Before any of those are processed and sent out, they send out transition kits. So we are going to be the first ones to get and try and test all these products, and then you can get samples out to your people fast. The quicker you can get your samples out to people, the better, so that they can start ordering. This is going to be a huge boost to our business. Holly, they usually do, like, again, this is different this year than last year. So like last year, the basic transition kit had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 full-size products, a 20-pack of samples, catalog, and tote bags for the basic kit. And then in the deluxe kit, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 full-size products, 3 20-packs of samples, a bundle of catalogs, the polka dot guide, business building, and backpack. So that was in the deluxe kit. So I am going to guess somewhere around 11, 12 full-size products and maybe 2 packs of samples and some catalogs and things like that. But they usually tell us, so in the transition kit listing, it will say how many full-size products and samples and things like that are included in the kit. But it's always worth more than what we're paying for it. Plus, we get PV and commission on our transition kits. So we end up getting that percentage back just like as if it was anything else. Plus, we get our perks points on it. So ends up being a really good deal for us. Oh, there is my door ringing. All right, well, I said I was going to try to keep these short, so I'm going to stick with that. Thank you guys for joining me today. If you have questions, I am going to be around for a bit, so drop them in the comments below. Be sure to tag your team. Holly, qualified to shop. Qualified to shop is something totally different. That is where you're qualified as a consultant, so 200 personal volume in a given month. So once you hit that 200 personal volume in that month, then you're qualified to shop. Usually that's the big thing that's been for is our splurge, which is the 3rd Thursday of every month. There's an exclusive limited time offer kind of product. And those who are qualified to shop, so those who have their 200 PV in, can purchase 24 hours before anybody else. So that gets it in your hands if you're already qualified. And that there have been other product events and things like that where if you were qualified to shop, you could go ahead and shop early. So that's what that is. But you guys are welcome. Have an awesome night. And again, if you have questions, drop them in the comments. I'm happy to help. But I will be talking to you guys later. All right, have a good night. Bye.